度，向從唔遲到嘅佢講一聲早晨，同啱啱踏上社會嘅佢講一句加油，同離別嘅佢哋道一句珍重。我係邊個？你睇唔見我。我係方正地鐵售檢票系統，方正 IT 正在你身邊。
一生受用的高球挥杆技法锅贴，将高尔夫球的打法和动作要领进行了详细的分析和点评，同时辅以大量的练习方法和错误纠正，是所有高球爱好者提高球技、减少杆数的最佳选择。一生受用的挥杆技法，伴您终生的贴身高球教练。
A brand of honor that commands respect. A brand of elegance and confidence. Classic quality and design by French masters. Trinity Suits.
简洁的语言。
双肩要和斜坡平行，身体的中心轴线垂直于斜坡，球的位置靠近右脚。
清晰的阐述。
双脚、双膝、双肩要朝向目标的右侧。双脚、双膝、双肩要朝向目标的左侧。
准确的定位。
把杆头举高到肩膀的位置，由上往下击出去，挥出一个 V 字形的挥杆平面。
高球殿堂不再神秘，
要以左腿为支撑，左腿支撑的不够，弧度要陡一些，要砍下来。
提高成绩立竿见影。高球实战教練。
呢一刻，你嘅心情我知道，我知道你無心等待，我知道你想對一切都了如指掌。你睇醫生，醫生睇我，我係邊個？你睇唔見我，我係方正醫療信息管理系統。方正 IT 正在你身邊。
客運專線
Prison in November for inciting social disorder. Priscilla Ng, TVB News.
Premier Wen Jiabao gave reassurance today that the central government is determined to rein in rising inflation. He also pledged to do more to cool the overheating property market. Speaking on China National Radio this morning, the premier said the government will build more public housing and step up efforts to discourage property speculation. He also expressed confidence that the 16 measures previously adopted will effectively control price levels. Those include cutting fees for the transportation and agricultural products and intensifying the government's crackdown on food price speculation. His remarks came just a day after the country raised interest rates for the second time in just over 2 months to curb inflation, which has risen to a 28-month high. The cold weather warning remains in force, with the observatory recording a low temperature of 9.8 degrees in the urban areas earlier today. For tonight and early tomorrow, the minimum temperature is expected to be around 11 degrees in the urban areas and a few degrees lower in the new territories. Meanwhile, the observatory has also issued a frost warning, saying ground frost is likely early tomorrow on high grounds and in the northern part of the territory. Kirti Nandwani reports.
It might have been bright and sunny, but it was still a chilly day. Temperatures this morning once fell to below 10 degrees in the urban areas and a few degrees lower in the new territories. The mercury dipped to just 1 degree at Tai Mo Shan. Farmers in Ta Ku Ling are concerned about their crops. They have already suffered losses following a drastic drop in temperatures last week. Our crop output has fallen by 20% to 30%, says this farmer. The observatory expects the winter monsoon to moderate slightly after tomorrow, with temperatures ranging from 13 to 19 degrees. But it will turn cold again on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. The Senior Citizen Home Safety Association says more than 580 of its members called for help between midnight and noon amid the cold weather, and 69 of them had to be taken to hospital for various reasons. Kirti Nandwani, TVB News.
Another big aftershock hit the city of Christchurch, New Zealand today, measuring a magnitude of 4.9. No one was injured, but at least 20 buildings in the city center were damaged. It is the latest of hundreds of aftershocks since a 7.1 magnitude earthquake, that is, struck Christchurch on September 4th. James LaGilia reports.
Masonry and glass rained down near post-Christmas shoppers as a magnitude 4.9 earthquake rocked Christchurch on New Zealand's South Island today.
It really scared the living daylights out of me.
Large parts of the central business district were cordoned off and power was cut temporarily. Many of the worst-hit buildings were ones which were already damaged in the September earthquake. The Octagon Live restaurant in an old Anglican church suffered extensive damage. It was closed for 2 months after the September quake, and staff had worked desperately to get it open in time for Christmas.
Quite frankly, if it had happened this time yesterday, there would have been absolute panic. And as you can see on some of the tables, there's masonry that's fallen down, reasonably sized stones.
Scientists said such aftershocks could continue for some time. Earlier today, a 5.9 magnitude quake was felt across New Zealand's North Island, but no damage or injuries were reported, and a magnitude 7.3 earthquake struck under the sea near Vanuatu. There were no reports of damage or injuries, though the quake generated a small tsunami wave.